Welcome back to the Odyssey. I am Mike Odyssey, and you are watching part one of a new series that I am entitled Nintendo Switch 2 and its future, where I will be talking about the Nintendo Switch 2 and the potential games. I'm going to go ahead and first break down the Nintendo Switch 2 and all the rumored specs, and then I will make a video per game, meaning breaking down every potential new game coming to the Nintendo Switch and breaking down the features for each game. In this video, what I'm going to do is basically sum up everything in a general sense using some credible sources along with my own views. So if you are excited for this new series, hit the like button and subscribe, and let's get started.
Welcome to the Odyssey. Hit the like, press play. You're running with the squad like Xenoblade. Drive like Mario, we on a...
Right, so mark your calendars, set your reminders, because this Friday on the Nintopic podcast, we have none other than the voice actress Heather Gonzalez, the voice of Mineru in Tears of the Kingdom. Yes, you heard me right. We have the voice actress of Mineru for Tears of the Kingdom, Heather Gonzalez. She will be with us this Friday, June 2nd at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So set your reminder in your calendar. And I have just posted the flyer in the community area here on the channel. If you would love to ask Heather a question, go ahead, visit that community center, go on the flyer and leave your question down below in the comments. You can also leave a question by joining our Discord links in the description and visiting the podcast questions channel. All right, Heather Gonzalez this Friday on the Nintopic podcast. So in part one of this video, we are going to go over what we know so far on the Switch 2, and then at the end, go ahead and touch up on some games that could potentially launch with the Nintendo Switch 2. So it's no secret that every Nintendo fan, including myself, have been yearning for a next-gen console that can kind of rival the next-gen consoles out there like the PS5 and Xbox Series X, but in reality, it doesn't really need to rival it since Nintendo Switch it's in its own land, but we do crave some more power and some better performance. And with that, we have the Switch OLED, right? Which got the new OLED screen and some audio improvements, but it left out the 4K resolution that we've all been craving to see on this next-gen Switch. So what rumored information do we have out there so far on the next Nintendo Next Gen? And I'm going to go here to my sources because according to Screen Rant, a next-gen Nintendo Switch could release in 2024. Based on information from an industry insider, this could be 7 years after the launch of the original Switch in 2017, which is typically a lifespan of the Nintendo console. The report also claims that the Switch 2 could feature updated Joy-Cons, a more powerful processor, and possibly even VR support. However, the sources have suggested that the Switch 2 could arrive sooner than 2024. Now, according to Tom's Guide, speculates that the Switch 2 could be announced sometime this year, based on past trends and patents filed by Nintendo. The site also predicts that the Switch 2 could cost around $349, which is the same price as a Switch OLED. Now, I'm going to go ahead and interject my personal opinion. I believe that the $349 price line is very credible because Nintendo normally would reduce the price for the current Switch to announce the next one and then start it at $349. Maybe give us options based on storage options. For example, starting at $349, you get the base storage. Starting at $399, you get another storage, and maybe $449, you get another storage. Maybe like the speeds of the storage matters in some way, but this is me. Let's go ahead back to the source. One of the most desired features of the Switch 2 is backwards compatibility, meaning that it could play all the games from the current Switch library. This would be a huge selling point for many gamers who have interest in hundreds of titles for the hybrid console. However, some rumors have suggested that the Switch 2 may not be backwards compatible. Sad. Which could be a major mistake for Nintendo. Now I'm going to go over to Tech Radar, where they argue that backwards compatibility is essential for the Nintendo Switch 2, as it would allow gamers to explore more, their games that they currently own, but with enhanced graphics and performance. Another feature that many gamers are hoping for is an OLED display, similar to the one on the Nintendo Switch OLED. OLED screens offer better contrast, color accuracy, and viewing angles than LCD screens, which are used on the original Switch and Switch Lite. An OLED display could also improve battery life and reduce screen burn-in. However, and this is a little bit, for me, I find this not too credible. Some rumors have indicated that the Switch 2 could use an LCD display from Sharp instead of an OLED one. Now, the reason why I take this little piece here, and this is from Tech Radar, this piece here is that I think that Sharp display was used by Sony in that little presentation they gave there. So this information here they have could be a little dated. So let's continue reading here. The company has notoriously secretive about its plans and new hardware. It has often surprised fans with unexpected announcements. For now, we can only wait and see what Nintendo has in store for us in the future. So this is basically all we know when it comes to the sources we have out there. I went to Screen Rant, Tom's Guide, and Tech Radar. And the reason why I went to these three websites is because I felt they were the most up to date when it comes to the rumors and news out there. And they constantly update these articles when it comes to the Switch to all other websites. They were just way too old and they were not updated regularly. So these are the sources I picked. Now let's move on over to the games, because this is very important. I'm not going to go into detail because, like I said, I will make different videos on games. For example, we're talking about Mario game. You'll get a video with a lot of specifics and features that we want to see on that Mario game for the next gen Switch, and so on. So what launch games will we see on the next gen system? Without a question, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, because that's the last major game seen on the Switch now. And I myself, along with, I guess, the rest of you guys, right? You guys believe it. We believe that Tears of the Kingdom is a dual gen game. It's a cross gen title, right? So this is a highly anticipated sequel to Breath of the Wild, which is released on May 12, 2023. For the current Switch, it could also be a cross-gen title that would showcase the improved graphics and performance of the Switch 2. The next game, of course, this is another one that was announced before, but it's still in the limbo. Metroid Prime 4. This is another long-awaited game that has been in development for years. It was originally announced in 2017, but was restarted and from scratch in 2019 with Retro Studios taking over the project. And so Metroid Prime 4, if not coming this year for the current Switch, might come next year with the new Switch. We don't know when the new Switch is going to come out, but Metroid Prime 4 will be a great game to launch inside that new console. A no-brainer. This next one, Nintendo will launch with the next gen, and this one will take over like the previous version take over, and I'm talking about Mario Kart 9. To be debated, because some people say that Mario Kart 9 is actually that Mario Kart circuit that Nintendo released. Others say Mario Kart 9 is Mario Kart Tour on mobile devices, so technically Mario Kart 11, but let's just call it Mario Kart 9 when it comes to, the main line of Mario Karts. I believe Mario Kart 9 is a no-brainer, as Mario Kart is one of the most popular and most successful series on Nintendo platforms. The last installment, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, was released in 2017 and has sold over 38 million copies worldwide. A new Mario Kart game could take advantage of the Switch 2 features such as 4K resolution, online multiplayer, and possibly even VR support. The following game is a new Super Mario Brothers game, okay? And I'm talking about, just for the topic of this video, we're talking about a 2D game. Let's not bring in the 3D game, because we know that'll be even a bigger subject. For now, let's talk about the 2D game. This is a possible title for a brand new 2D platform starring Mario and his friends. The new Super Mario Brothers series has been a staple of Nintendo's handheld consoles since 2006 and has always been well received by critics and fans alike. A new entry could introduce new levels, power-ups, modes, and characters to the classic formula. Now I'm talking about the new Super Mario Brothers formula, not the new Super Mario Brothers formula. There was a rumor that Nintendo was developing a brand new Super Mario Brothers formula that wasn't in the new Super Mario Brothers logo, theme, or style. It was a different one, but we can talk about that later on. And the last game that Nintendo could actually announce, a new IP. Yes, you heard me right. A brand new game that nobody has ever heard of or seen before. Now, this is a wild card that I wanted to add at the end because as Nintendo could surprise us with a completely new game or franchise that we have never seen before. Nintendo is known for its creativity and innovation and has often launched new IPs along with new hardware, such as Splatoon on the Wii U and ARMS on the Nintendo Switch. So a new IP could showcase the unique capabilities and potential of the Switch 2. So those are my major picks for next gen games on the following console. Now, I want to know what you guys believe, what you guys think about at least this in a general sense. I went over what we're going to be talking about in this new series. I'll break these down more in detail and give you guys more details on what we can see in these games that could make it just so much better on the next gen console. But overall, what do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comments. Are you excited, like I am, to experience something completely new, a brand new system to fall in love with, to explore, and to get to know? This is an exciting moment in the world of Nintendo and Nintendo fans because we're about to get new things, guys. We are about to get a brand new system, brand new games, and start a brand new generation. All right, guys, that is going to do it for this first episode in the series, Nintendo Switch 2 and the future. What specifics, if any, on the console or games would you love me to carry or cover on the next videos? Let me know down below, and I'll see you in the next awesome adventure here at the Odyssey. But before I let you go, I have two important things I need to let you know. Number one, never give up. And number two, journey on. Peace.
We're on a journey, looking back on the things that we've taken for granted, but feels like we're learning to be better without what's been holding